Hey, how y'all doing out there? Back at you again with another video. Today we're going to do a quick unboxing of the Blue G9 Pro. And once again, this is another budget phone. You can find this phone on Amazon.com. The price on this phone, $200. Okay. So before I open it up, let's check out the specs. All right, so you have a 6.3-inch Full HD Infinity display, Corning Gorilla Glass 3, a Mediatek Helio P60, octa-core 2.0 gigahertz processor, 64-bit with AI technology. You have 128 gigs of internal memory, 4 gigs of RAM, a triple AI camera, which you have triple cameras on the back. You have one that's a 20 megapixel, a 16 megapixel, and a 5 megapixel depth sensor. You have Super Pixel with 96 megapixel super zoom, 24 megapixel selfie camera. You have a fingerprint sensor. You have a micro SD card slot, which you could expand the memory up to 128 gigs. You have a 4,000 milliamp battery. You have 18-watt ultra quick charge and wireless charging. You have 4G LTE high-speed data with Android Pie, and it has premium glass battery cover design. Okay, so this is the Blue G9 Pro. Let's take a look. See what's in the box. Now, forgive me if I have struggles with this unboxing. It's trying hard to do this behind the camera. We're gonna do what we gotta do, right? Here's your phone, G9 Pro. Set this to the side. Put this to the side for the moment. Let's see what else is in the box. All right, you have your 18-watt power brick, quick charge. You have the blue logo on it. Put that over there. Here we have some earphones, wired earphones. As you can see, 3.5 millimeter. That means this phone has a headphone jack. Okay. Think about this, a $200 phone still has a headphone jack with a 4,000 milliamp battery, and yet the Pixel, Apple, and Samsung are all removing the headphone jack from their devices that cost over $1,000, which is ridiculous. Give the people the option. Some people still like wired headphones. They still like 3.5 millimeter headphone jacks. Nobody likes to be forced just to use their headphones in one way. There's people out there that have very expensive headphones that they still want to use, but they need a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and they don't want to mess around with no stupid dongle, carrying that around and maybe losing it. So kudos to Blue for keeping the headphone jack. So the headphone jack is not dead. Might be dead on flagship devices, but it's not dead on all devices. Oh, sorry. And also with this, you have your pause and play. Headphones look like they're decent quality. I'll let you know how they sound later on when I do my review. And you have your USB Type-C charging cable. And you have your books and paperwork that nobody reads. You have your little blue sticker here. What else we got in here? You have your SIM ejection tool. You have your poison here, like my man Flossie would say, for the trolls. And look at here, you got a case. Unlike these companies that charge you over $1,000 for a device, can't even put a gel case in the box. Kudos to Blue for putting this gel case in the box so you can protect your device. Okay, that's one less thing you're going to have to buy. And look at this. Also comes with a screen protector. Not a cheap plastic film, but a glass screen protector, okay? Think about that. $200 device. You got $1,000 devices and $700, $800 devices don't even give you all of this, which I think is pretty pathetic. But it is what it is. All right, so let's get to the phone. First, you gotta take all this plastic off, which is always annoying. Okay. All right. This this phone definitely got some heft to it. Peel this off. Okay, feel like it got some more plastic on there. Got to peel that off. All right. Wow, let me move this box. Wow, look at that. Got your fingerprint sensor on the back. There's your 3 cameras back there. Wow, this thing has some really good weight to it. Feels premium. Feels really good in the hand. Look at the way it shimmies. Like, look at the way the light hits it and it reflects that blue. That's pretty cool. All right. All right, let's look around on the phone. You have your power button right here. You have your rocker up and down, volume up and down. At the bottom, you have your headphone jack, USB Type-C port, and your speaker. On the left, you don't have anything, no buttons there. And at the top, you have a microphone, okay? But I'm telling you, this phone has some nice weight to it. So let's turn it on, see if it has some juice. Blue smartphone. Now, I had a blue smartphone. Oh, here. Sorry, you got the little teardrop notch. Unlike the other phone I just did, it had a pop-up selfie camera. This one has a little teardrop notch. You have the camera inside that little teardrop notch at the top. This doesn't have a pop-up selfie camera, okay? All right, so let me drop some of my information in, and then I'll let you know, basically how this phone feels, and then we'll go from there. All right, get back at you in a minute. All right, y'all, I'm back. Now, I'm still uploading a lot of my apps and everything. And just looking at the display, I do like the display. It's pretty bright. It feels like a premium device. Now, I had to put the gel case on it because the phone is very slippery, like a bar of soap. So you have your 3 cameras in the back, your fingerprint sensor. I haven't, hooked that up yet. So when I do my full review, I'll, let you know everything that's going on. Now, I know swiping from the bottom brings up your apps. It's pretty much stock Android because there's very few apps here. You swipe down, still downloading a bunch of stuff. Let me let you hear really quick how the speakers sound really fast. Let's see. Okay. Same movie I did earlier. I wanted to start from the beginning. Sorry about that. Now this is only one speaker, but it's pretty loud. That's pretty impressive for one speaker. Sorry about that. And the screen looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's very, very clear. Not bad for a $200 phone, huh?
Oh, Jesus. There's been a massive attack at the cathedral.
Chelsea Bridge is flat.
So, Westminster Abbey.
All right.
Give me a Sec 15 counter terror.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so basically, I like this phone. Has a nice premium build. It has a nice hefty weight to it. You have the teardrop notch at the top. Now you have once again you have a 6.3-inch full HD AMOLED display with a resolution of 1080 by 2340, a ratio of 19.5, 409 pixels, Gorilla Glass 5, USB Type-C port, 128 gigs, 4 gigs of RAM. You can expand the memory up to 256 gigs. You have dual SIM slots. You have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 660. You have a 4,000 milliamp battery. You have octa-core, 2.2 gigahertz. You have a rear camera, 48 megapixel, 5 megapixel AI dual camera. You have a front 13 megapixel camera, f2.2. You can record in 4K at 30 frames per second. This phone is unlocked, but it will not. You cannot use this phone on Verizon or Sprint. It's GSM phone only. So you can't use it on Sprint or Verizon. So all of this, $200. Remember I said it came with a screen protector, a case, headphones. You know, and it's like I said, there's so many. Now think about this. This phone also has wireless charging. Now here you got OnePlus 7 Pro. Call itself a Pro. No headphone jack. No expandable memory. No case in the box. Okay? And no wireless charging. And that's supposed to be a Pro model. I don't know what's Pro about it, other than it has a Quad HD display, dual speakers. Like, I don't know what else makes that phone so Pro. That's why I ended up sending it back. Because to me, if you're going to say you're a Pro model or something, you need to have all the usual stuff, like everything that people, you know, want in a phone. And you mean to tell me you can't give me expandable memory? You can't give me wireless charging? You can't give me a pair of headphones and a headphone jack? I don't see how you could use the word Pro. I really don't. The camera is decent, but it's not even flagship level, and they charge you over $600 for that phone. But look here, you have a phone here with a 4,000 milliamp battery. You have a teardrop notch. You have great build quality, a fingerprint sensor. You have wireless charging, expandable memory. You know, you got an AMOLED display. You got Gorilla Glass 5. I mean, think about that. Now, I don't know how the cameras are on this yet, but I'll get back to you and let you know how they are. The speaker is pretty loud. The screen is nice and bright. Like, I like my screen at full brightness. That's just the way I like it. Now, you can't expect this phone to be super fast like those flagship phones, but it's not a slow phone, and I haven't encountered any lag whatsoever. And I don't think I will, be honest with you. And it does come with Android Pie already on it. And it should be getting Android 10, but I don't know when it's going to get that. So for $200, really, you can't beat this. This is not a cheap feeling phone. It doesn't look cheap. Doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't operate cheap. It looks like a really decent phone. Now, I like the other phone a little bit better, but we'll have to put this one to the test like the other one and see what happens. So once again, this is the Bold G9 Pro. All right. So once I have some time with the device, I'll get back to you and let you know what I think. All right. Talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.